Most law firms' thought leadership strategy is driven by marketing, but a thought leadership strategy driven by business development might be more effective. Let me explain the difference. Thought leadership driven by marketing is when a law firm is pushing out content that's relevant to many. It's relevant to the client base as a whole, or at least a large segment of a firm's client base. So we're talking about thought leadership articles and videos and podcasts about recent cases or recent proposed statutes or enacted statutes or recent administrative agency actions. Thought leadership driven by business development is slightly different. Because BD is a one-to-few or a one-to-one function, thought leadership driven by business development is focused on highly targeted topics that are based on legal or business issues that a law firm's ideal clients have. See, thought leadership isn't just about creating content regarding timely developments. Instead, it's kind of like creating a savings account. And the savings account is full of content that's specifically targeted toward a law firm's ideal clients. And when the law firm or one of its attorneys interacts with one of those ideal clients, then an attorney can withdraw from that bank account, withdraw a business development article or podcast or video that is directly on point regarding whatever a client might be looking at in terms of a business issue or a legal issue they have to fend off. This savings account, this stockpile is also helpful when law firms and their attorneys are pitching clients formally, they are responding to RFPs, and also in the general networking context, the ability for an attorney to pull and send a piece of content to a prospect or a current client that is exactly on point regarding an issue that the prospect or the client is talking about. So how do you take a business development approach to your thought leadership? Well, you focus on the kinds of issues you know your ideal clients are having or likely to have, or the kinds of things that they're concerned about, such as regulatory issues or cross-border issues. And then you craft thought leadership content around those issues. So if you are dealing with healthcare companies, then what are the kinds of issues that healthcare companies are likely to face on a legal basis, on a business basis? What are some things that the executives at healthcare companies should be worrying about? You can look at other industries that you might serve, like tech or financial services or construction or manufacturing or clean energy, you name it. But the idea is, what are the things that our clients are concerned about today that we hear based on their questions, based on what they tell us, or what are the kinds of things that they might be concerned about down the road based on our knowledge of how the world works, our knowledge of the kinds of legal issues and business issues that tend to come up from time to time. If you execute on this process effectively, you're going to have citable resources with a longer shelf life than the kinds of thought leadership content you might normally create regarding new cases that came down, or new legislation, or new regulatory developments. You're going to have narrowly targeted content focused on the kinds of clients that you want more of and dealing with the kinds of issues that you can help your clients with, or that you know you can help your clients with based on what you expect to come down the pike in terms of legal issues and business issues. By taking a business development approach to your thought leadership, you can make it more narrow and more relevant to your clients. Now, the great thing too is that you can still publish this content on an ongoing basis in third-party publications, on social media. You need not save it only for when you want to reference it in connection with pure business development tactics or strategies, but thought leadership content powered by a business development strategy can provide the short-term benefits that normal thought leadership can in terms of exposure and getting attorneys out in front of clients and referral sources, but it also has longer-term value as a citable resource an attorney can turn to whenever a one-to-one or a one-to-few business development opportunity requires it. If you'd like to learn more about best practices for how to create the kind of relevant, valuable, and compelling thought leadership content that can support your business development efforts, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have plenty of videos, blog posts, and podcast episodes that can help you do just that.